LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo will once again be the 2020 NBA All-Star Game captains this February. We've also been given the update that Trae Young, Kemba Walker, Pascal Siakam, Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Anthony Davis are the other 8 starters for the starting lineups. But in this video, I'm not going to be talking about the starting lineup. I'm going to be talking about the remaining All-Star players that are yet to be picked and announced. And on January 30th, we are going to find out which of those players are a 2020 NBA All-Star. So if you guys don't know yet, the All-Star bench is not picked by fans. It is actually picked by the 30 coaches in the NBA, and they send in a survey on which players they believe should be an All-Star this year. Every team in the NBA had a chance to play each other at least once so far, so coaches know and see All-Stars when they see one. And both Western and Eastern Conference get to have 7 All-Stars coming off the bench to represent their reserves. So making this list wasn't easy because there are many players out there that deserve to be All-Stars, but in my opinion, these are the Eastern and Western Conference 14 All-Star Reserves. So yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. If you love basketball, you are in the right place, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos just like this. Starting off with the Eastern Conference, the 2 guards that'll be making that All-Star spot is Kyle Lowry and Bradley Beal. With the Raptors losing Kawhi last year, they definitely needed Lowry to step up as their captain because as of right now, they're top 4 in the Eastern Conference guaranteed. Bradley Beal, on the other hand, is playing on a struggling team, a rebuilding team at most, but also he's putting up dynamic monsters and deserves to be an All-Star because he's probably the best shooting guard in the Eastern Conference. Moving over to the 3 forwards that I believe should make it, there's Jimmy Butler, of course, who should have been an All-Star starter in my personal opinion over Kemba Walker. There's Domantas Sabonis of the Indiana Pacers, who's having a breakout season because without Oladipo, he has definitely stepped up as a #1 option. And lastly, Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat, guys, because the Miami Heat was so not expected to be a top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference right now. Bam is a big reason why they're at that level with his all-around game, his defensive ability, and also his passing skills. These 3 forwards I believe are locked to be the 3 forwards in the All-Star game. And the last 2 players that I believe should make the All-Star team is Chris Middleton of the Milwaukee Bucks, guys. And the reason is because Chris Middleton is a part of the best team in the NBA as a whole, and he's the second option on that team. Giannis will probably be picking him first off the bench anyways, and Chris Middleton seems very likely. And the last pick, in my personal opinion, was a hard one. It was either between Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, or Malcolm Brogdon, but it's probably going to have to go to Ben Simmons, guys, because Ben Simmons is having career highs in field goal percentage, career highs in assists per game, and also leading the Philadelphia 76ers right now without Joel Embiid. I would also want to say Jason Tatum, but Ben Simmons seems more likely. Moving over to the Western Conference, the first All-Star off the bench is obvious. That's Damian Lillard of the Portland Trail Blazers. He could easily be a starter, but because right now the Portland Trail Blazers are struggling due to injury, Damian Lillard is going to be that 6-man Western Conference reserve. The next player is his first time making the All-Star game, and that's Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz, guys. As I speak right now, the Utah Jazz are actually second in the Western Conference, and that is because of the leadership and young star of Donovan Mitchell. Expect him to make the first-time All-Star lineup. Moving over to the forwards, guys, 3 forwards that I'm going to be picking that will be making that cut is Paul George of the Los Angeles Clippers. Nikola Jokic is a pretty obvious one. He could have been a starter, but he's coming off the bench. And also Rudy Gobert, a big part of that Utah Jazz team. The next All-Star is a pretty obvious one, and that's Russell Westbrook of the Houston Rockets, guys. It is very surprising to say that Westbrook is actually putting up better numbers than he did this year with the Houston Rockets than he did with OKC last year. And also with his All-Star dynamic and his previous years in the All-Star game, coaches are most likely to pick him and vote him in. And the last player was a hard one for me to decide. It was either between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Devin Booker, Hassan Whiteside, or Chris Paul. But I believe that this season, Devin Booker is going to make his first-time All-Star appearance. He's putting up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists, but what's most important to note is that the Phoenix Suns are actually fighting for an 8th spot in the Western Conference playoffs. And that is a big improvement through his leadership and development. I believe this year, it could be his year to show the world why he is a young All-Star. So yeah, guys, this basically wraps up my list on the 14 All-Star reserves that I believe should make it. If you guys think otherwise, be sure to put that down in the comment section down below. But if you agree to my list, smash that thumbs up button. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
Ay, look at that boy, cooking up joints like run at the school, like you already know, never got help, so did it myself, doing so well, I bet you can't tell that I've been running like this my dance, yeah.